Hey guys, it is the 7 and 7 Readathon day 2, and I just wanted to check in and let you know where I'm at so far today. It is 2 o'clock. It is 2 o'clock, so I still have plenty of time to get stuff done. I already read another short story from the Edgar Allen Poe book. I read The Cask of Amontillado, I think that's how you say it, and that was a creepy as hell story. Edgar is starting to freak me out. I'm starting to wonder if he had some serious issues. But I'm really enjoying his writing. He's actually a very good writer, and I'm thinking he is like the king of commas because he can make a run-on sentence like nobody's business. I also just started working on the first short story in this book. It is called Red as Blood, and it is a Snow White retelling. Alright guys, we are on to day 4 of the 7 and 7 Readathon. I'm doing alright. Last night I read The Fall of the House of Usher from Poe. I didn't read another fairy tale story from the Beyond the Woods book, but I do plan on doing that today. And I plan on reading a bunch more Poe today. I have freaking fallen in love with Edgar Allan Poe. He might be my fictional boyfriend, as fucked up as that sounds. I am sure he had a few screws loose and he had some people buried around Baltimore. I am positive of it. But that man has such a way with words, it has stolen my heart. I gotta say, that man was a freaking genius. You can kind of get a sense of how smart or intelligent a person is by the way they speak and the words that they use. Case in point, I am not a very intelligent person. I had the worst Baltimore public school education you can imagine, and I talk like an idiot, and I'm not proud of it. But I do love being around people who are intelligent and use big words. I am obsessed with big words. My favorite book might be The Thesaurus. I love the idea of using words that aren't usual and different. There are a lot of words that he uses that I don't know or I've never heard of, and I will actually stop reading and go look them up. So I'm getting a higher education through reading him. And like I already mentioned, I think this man is the king of the comma, but I am okay with that. I think it's the coolest thing ever how he packs so many words into one sentence. I kind of feel like each one of his sentences are their own little story or a poem of some sort. I found myself rereading a lot of his sentences to get a better pace of it or a better tempo of it as I'm reading it. And once you read one of his sentences like 3 times, you actually read it in a different way than you read it the first time. And it has kind of a cadence to it, as weird as that sounds. I think his sentences are magical. They remind me a lot of Shakespeare and how he wrote. I adore Shakespeare. I love the way that he played with words, and I feel like Poe does the same sort of thing. It also occurred to me last night when I was reading The Fall of the House of Usher how opposite Poe's writing is from Jane Austen's writing. I'm a person who will talk other people to death. I use way too many words. I go on and on and on for no reason, but I feel like Poe was the type that gets to the point quickly. He's very concise. He can write a full and complete story, beginning, middle, and end, in 3 pages, and you walk away feeling something emotional from reading that story. I felt like when I was reading Jane Austen, she could write 200 pages of complete and utter fluff with no substance to it whatsoever. And after 200 pages, you'd walk away going, what the hell did I just read? There was nothing in that. I got nowhere further in the story than I was 200 pages earlier. But I feel like Poe packs such a punch in every word that he uses. You get a full, complete story in just a few pages. It is amazing. He is short, sweet, to the point, and you are ready to move on to the next thing. I love it. And you know that question, if you could invite anybody over for dinner, dead or alive, who would it be? Pretty sure it would be Poe. Pretty dang sure. I would be one of those starry-eyed girls who was completely obsessed with him. And let me tell you, he was not an attractive man. Not at all. He was a freaky, weirdo, crazy guy. But I would have him over for dinner in a second. I actually just discovered recently that the Edgar Allan Poe Museum is down in Richmond, and I'm gonna go there very soon. I'll vlog that and put that on this channel, because now I want to read everything he wrote and know everything about this man because I am completely fascinated with Poe. All right, I have gone on and on about him, and I will get off the Poe train now. I think I'll end the vlog here and then make another vlog for days 5, 6, and 7. If any of you guys are doing the 7 and 7 readathon, I hope you guys are doing great and you're loving everything you're reading. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.